Hi guys, happy Tuesday, I think, maybe, I don't know, probably, yeah, it's Tuesday. So, did you guys sleep good? How did you guys sleep? How was your guys' weekend? How was your guys' Monday? Anything happen fun? No? So I had a really weird dream last night. I'm trying to be a little more quiet because I don't want somebody to come over here, and I'm trying to just be really quiet. So all the lights are off, all the doors are locked, even the windows, because I'm that paranoid. So yeah, I had a really, really weird dream last night. It was so real. I mean, me and Tawny Kitaen, Tawn Tawn, we were talking, and we talked before. We talked a lot on Twitter and on Instagram, private messages, and we actually did talk on the phone once, and that was a blessing. So yeah, it was just really different. It was weird because it was like she wasn't dead. We were on the phone, and she was giving me her life advice like she, normally would, and I just kind of went. I was like, woke up in the dream, and I'm like, whoa, who am I talking to? And then all of a sudden, I mean, it's, her sweet voice and everything that goes along with her, and just all that good stuff, and the phone, like in the movie Witchboard, when she, I don't know, somebody tried to call, it was like crackly when she was in the kitchen, and the knife went down, and then, we have the ketchup that drops on it. Good scene. Love that scene, Kevin. But, yeah, she, it wasn't her talking to me at the very last second, so I don't know what the hell it was, but I kind of wanted to just go over her today. So I'm not going to do any kind of special video, but yeah, it was just like the confessions of a Witchboard gay boy fan, big time. So who didn't want to be either of those characters? I mean, I don't even know how old you guys were when Witchboard came out in 1986. A lot of people's first dates was Witchboard. And I think that's incredibly amazing, and it's funny that Tawny, she, if you guys go to Tawny's Take, it's all of her videos and what she describes, like her plastic surgery, her her Botox, her a little bit of eyelid removal, and just kind of everything that she did and she went through, and she did a lot of videos, a lot of good ones, and some of them are taken down now. And I have a feeling that's for some really good reasons, to not get other people in trouble. She had no filter, which I love. I love that. I have no filter either. But I mean, who didn't want to be Tawny Kitaen? I mean, either if you're freaking rolling over cars. I mean, every little gay boy, and I don't mean that, because I'm gay, YouTube, so don't even think that I'm like being whatever. Judge-ish, or whatever, judgmental. Yeah, what gay boy didn't want to be Tawny Kitaen after they seen that movie? I mean, it was like, oh my god, alright, the shower scene, that didn't turn me on. I knew, I was probably about 4 when I seen Witchboard, and I was obsessed. I was completely obsessed. And I was like, okay, wow. I was like, okay, I'm not turned on by her. I don't really want to see her in the shower, but who didn't try to reenact those scenes? The shower gets really hot, you have to wrap your hand up with a towel and break it open. I never did that, but I mean, who didn't try to, reenact all of those scenes? The scenes of becoming possessed by David or Malfador, or whatever that, evil demon's name was, or evil spirit, the person of Malfador. I mean, who didn't want to, reenact that? Who didn't want to reenact, with the scenes, when she's going up the steps, and it's, all smoky, and it's beautiful, and there's a coffin, and there's the Ouija, and she puts her hands on it, and who didn't want to do that? Who didn't want to be her? I mean, I'm a guy, and I don't want to ever transition, because I'm good with me. I'm really good with being a guy, so obviously, if I wasn't, I would have I would transition, but I'm not. So I'm very happy with that. But I mean, and then Zarabeth. Who didn't want to be Zarabeth? The hair, holy crap, that hair. I'm like, now the hair is back. So her hairstyle's back. Her clothing style is in. The bell bottom. Well, I mean, I wear bell bottoms. That's me. You guys know how I dress and everything. But who didn't reenact that scene of the seance when David came through? And it wasn't David talking through her. It was Malfador, the evil person, the guy that was, there before they all moved in, and, conjured that up with the board. But who didn't want to be her? Who didn't try to reenact those scenes? I did. At 4 or 5 years old. I wanted to reenact those scenes. I wanted scary. I wanted that Ouija board. I wanted evil from it. But it didn't give me what I wanted. Instead I got messages. I got real life messages that a 5-year-old, 6-year-old, 6-year-old, 7-year-old could have never, ever gotten in their entire life. So I had told her, I had wrote Tawny, and I was like, okay, I see what you're doing in the movie. I don't understand why I'm getting good messages and positive messages from the board. And then I couldn't put really, 2 and 2 together. It was just a movie. But I mean, in that time, especially with, the scene where she becomes fully the bad girl, you finally got your bad girl role, and I'm so happy for you. I love you. So, you did accomplish that. You accomplished so much, Tawny. Tawn Tawn. But yeah, I mean, who didn't want to do that? Who didn't want to reenact those scenes and, going, watching Jim and the other guy, David, or Andy? No, I don't know his name. Brandon. Who didn't want to, reenact going to that library, or the cemetery, and, going in there and, looking at David's grave and his parents' grave, and then going to the dock, where everything falls, and, you just kind of sit outside with the board, and you just kind of imagine this stuff, because your mind is so much more imaginative when you're younger. So it's like nowadays, I could totally reenact that scene, but in a real way. I could totally reenact seance in a real seance setting, but it was really interesting. Trying to do those different ones. So like from the ages of 4 until now, every single line in that frickin' movie, I know every single line. If you ever do a remake of it, I would be more than happy, Kevin. I would be more than happy. I know every single line. So, but I mean, it's just incredible. I just want to reminisce about her. It was fun. So I mean, and then I'm getting messages. I think I'm getting messages from her. It's kind of different. It was kind of interesting. I don't know if it's a good idea to get these messages out there. But I did hear for you, Kevin. I don't know what this was, but Kenny, something like that. And then Dennis. I get a little bit of you were a troublemaker. You were a little mischievous. But in a really good way, and you took care of her so well. I mean, you were there for her, at her every beck and call for that movie, because that really was her first, big role, she said. And then it's like, okay, so I get those messages, and I'm hearing, okay, well, tell them. So, there you go, I told you guys, and I hope it's not too soon or too weird. But I want to do a Ouija session on her. I want to try to get her, to come. But I'm not 100% sure, because of her status and because of her kids and because of her peeps, her fan base. You have a fan base, my darling. You have a fan base. I mean, that song is at #1 still right now. But yeah, it's just amazing. That's weird. But and then who didn't want to be Mrs. Moses, comforting Linda while she sits on the couch freaking out, in that gorgeous. White, I like to call them husband beaters because I don't like wife beaters. I call them husband beaters, or tank top, with her hair in a little, gorgeous. I mean, look at that hair. Wild, wicked. And then, we have that scene, where she's fully possessed and Jim comes home. And it's the camera angle, it's going around her, from top to bottom, 360, and you cannot see the cast, or you cannot see the crew. That was pretty innovative for that time. That was a really innovative thing for that time. I mean, in 1986, holy crap. And especially the outfit, the top hat and, the suit. And it was gorgeous. Who didn't try to emulate that? Who didn't try to, reenact that? The top hat I totally still have. I mean, the suit I still have. I mean, I have a suit. It's Armani, I think. I don't know. Dolce & Gabbana or Armani. I don't know. Actually, it's a Chanel suit, so whatever. Tawny, you would love my Chanel suit, so wherever you are, you would totally enjoy that. But yeah, I mean, who didn't want to, who didn't want to, and then, shooting the board, I never really wanted to shoot the board. But it was just amazing. And I miss her. I do. I miss the private conversations. It's kind of tough still, so, but I don't know. I just think it's amazing. Yeah, these are just my confessions of a Witchboard gay boy diehard fan for life. So yes, it's incredible. And I had no idea also that she was selling stuff on Poshmark. So, you know, one day I came across a pair of Dolce & Gabbana sunglasses for like $35, and I mean, these glasses are pretty expensive. So you guys know how much Dolce & Gabbana costs. Chanel, Dior, Fendi, all of these, Louis Vuitton, all of these, and I didn't realize who I bought these from, but I will definitely get a screenshot of it. Whose do you think these were? Metal frames. I mean, they're the real deal. They're real Dolce & Gabbana, made in Italy. Who do you think these were? I actually bought these from Tawny Kitaen. So for these, I had to contain myself because I was like ecstatic, and then I bawled. I was like, these touched, you know, and then they're special. They're very special to me. So Tawny, I love these. I had no idea I bought these from you. I love you. I can't put these away now because I know I have to go outside later and, you know, do some yard work. But yeah, it's just incredible. And then, you know, the Nancy Drew bid that Zarabeth does, and who didn't try to, you know, reenact falling out the window. I did. Not a literal window, but like on the bed. And then just kind of lay there like she did. I mean, that movie is so freaking iconic, and you could see it. Pieces of that movie in almost every Ouija film that there is, but nothing will ever come as close to Witchboard as Kevin did. So Kevin, you're freaking amazing. It's just incredible. I love you to death. But I keep hearing Kenny. It just the connection. I feel like that you're having, you know, you're having visitations from her. I do know you can smell her. She tells me that you can smell her come around. So she doesn't do it often. It's not going to be very often because she's very happy with her dad. So it's just, and then she wants also, there was no drug use. So it's big time. I did not do drugs. You know, that was not the cause of my death. That's what I keep getting from her. So a lot of this is actually coming over time. I did tell you guys a little bit about how I seen her, you know, with a robe on, like she was in the hospital in Witchboard, but it was altered, and she was, you know, her 50-some-year-old self, which I don't believe she was 59. Tawny, you were not 59. Wherever you are, you look like you were in about probably my age, 30, 35. So yeah, you are beautiful wherever you are. And yeah, I want those messages to come. But yeah, I seen her in that kind of a pinkish, you know, gown, but it was, you know, more fit to her, and it was more her, and I think she was wearing it in one of her, you know, Tawny Takes video. I don't know. But yeah, and it was just, she was trying to comfort me and tell me, you know, she's okay, she's on the other side, she's with her dad, and, you know, not to worry about her death, and don't model over it. Again, I get the whole modeling thing, don't model over it, so, I don't know. It's just really cool to reminisce about that stuff. I mean, for the whole, you know, I don't even think I had, like, tarot. Yeah, I did have tarot cards back then, but I didn't see her using tarot cards. But I still wanted a crystal ball, and I still wanted everything that Zarabeth had. I wanted the hair. I wanted the funky clothes. So, yeah, I really couldn't have those kind of clothes when I was that young. You know, what parent is going to let their kid go out at 5 years old with rainbow-colored hair and proclaim that they're a psychic or a psychic medium? So yeah, but yeah, that came later in life. This hair has been every color of the rainbow. So, but yeah, it's just, you know, I miss her. I miss the talks. It's sad. It sucks, but you know, I'm just glad that, you know, yeah, I got a lot out. That was like some therapy right there. So, let's do some coffee talk. But yeah, I totally want to just, Kevin, if you ever do another movie, I know you've done 2, 3, you've done a lot of movies. If you ever do one, hello, I'm right here. So, and I know everything. You know your research. You've done your research on the board. I'm 100% sure. But if you ever need somebody, consultant, a stand-in, a stunt double, come here. I think that'd be incredible. I really honestly think that would be the best thing. That would complete my life, and then I could go die happily. To be able to say that, yeah, I was in a film with Kevin Tenney, or Dennis, I would be like, wow, that's amazing. So, And then there's the whole Witchboard Part 2, The Devil's Doorway. Colt! Hi, Colt! Colt Prats. You're live right now. Hi. Hi, old friend. It's been a long time. It's been since 2012 since I've seen you. In concert with Pink. Thank you for shaking my hand. You are one amazing guy. But yeah. And then, the whole Witchboard 2, who didn't want to, try to, well, then you're older, and Witchboard 2, we're all older. But who didn't want to try to, still emulate or, play out those kinds of scenes, etc., so on and so forth. But yeah, I thought it was really interesting, though, at the end of Witchboard 2, it had the automatic writer with the Jewish occultist, whom I love, who also plays on Alice. He played on Alice too, and I don't know if he's still alive, but I loved him as well. So yeah, I loved that, but I loved at the end of Witchboard 2, the automatic writer said, it spells out, he asks, these things really work, and it says yes. And if you notice, it's the guy asking Jim from the first movie, Jim, did you and Linda finally have that baby? Yeah, we named him Brandon. So they finally had their baby. What happened after? What happened with them after their happy ending? Because that's all we see of them. That's all we see of them. And I really want to know. So, I mean, was there anything after that? I mean, anything after their happy ever after? Besides them having kids and living happily ever after? I would love it. I would love it. Anyways. Alright. Jasper. Hi, Jasper. How are you? Great video, hubby. And sorry for being gone so long. Work is absorbing the majority of my time. That will happen. I'm turning into such a workaholic. It's depressing, but got make money. And the sooner I get an apartment for myself again, the happier I be. Good, yes, I'm happy for you. I've been working with a few money jars lately, but apart from that, I've been magic free for 3 weeks. You've not had the time. I get it. I am saved, just freakishly busy traveling everywhere and around Ireland for work. I've never tried elemental magic before. How would you use it in my craft as a fire sign? So you take anything that resembles fire, like a hot coal or something that's been hit by lightning, anything that resembles fire. So take that and go along with that. Tomorrow I will go on to part 2 of the elemental and nature magic, with the earth, air, fire, water, the specific elements. I just wanted to make today like a Tawny day, Tawny Tuesday. Yeah. So yeah, but it's really easy. It's really easy. And it just gets you in touch with the elements, and the elements that's inside of us as well, because we are composed of earth, air, fire, and water. So, alright, Sheila. Hi, my Sheila. How are you? For some reason, I'm getting the live video late. It just depends on where you are, and it depends on if YouTube is lagging, and, so they're working on stuff, so I'm sorry. I wish I knew, and I wish I could fix it. Tina J. Hi, my love. How are you? My mother would tell me this story every time we would go visit family. Ooh, the Curse of La Llorona. Lived by a mountain. And the wind at night would keep me awake, thinking she was yelling in the wind. My mother said she would take bad children and wouldn't behave to hide them in the mountain forever. I think I have dyslexia, because some of the letters sometimes go backwards for me. The story changes if deeper in Southwest Desert. I'm sure it does. I'm sure, because she's cultural. She's literally an archetype. So I personally wouldn't mess with any ritual with her. I think that is my inner child, scared as fuck to open something I couldn't close. Yeah, I don't know, because she's so cultural. I don't know. I just draw the connection with her and La Santísima Muerte for some odd reason, because they are, within that context of the Spanish, and Latino communities, which I love. I love it. I love the Latino community, the Spanish and Mexican communities, all of it. So it's pretty interesting. But yeah, I wouldn't either. No way. Lady Witch. Hi, my love. How are you? Cindy Miller. Hi. Hi, loves. Santa Muerte on Harley, Brent Edwards, Lord Welb, the partial son. Hi, Caroline Lacusta. I love saying your name, I just do. It's beautiful. Jay Phoenix. Hi, bro. Diane Hannon. I love you to death. Beetle Depth 3000. Hello, hello, hello. Diane Hannon again. Hello. Jay Phoenix. Alexandra Hill. Ava Lagasse. Susie Civiter. Hi. Melody. My Queen of Negativity. J. Anthony W. Hello. Alchemy of Life. Hi. Kate the Witch. I love you. I love you all. Katsuri. Olivia J. You're the one that told me about model. Okay, would mean behaving like, so don't model the suicide. Okay, I get it totally. Thank you. Thank you. I totally get that. That's what I was trying to, come across. Don't model it. Lisa Oakes. Hi, my darling. Mr. Dizzy Von Clutch. Where are my Von Dutch hats and shirts and shoes and pants and belts and sunglasses? Those are not cheap. Diana. Hi. Sky Sullivan. Hello, my love. S. Chloe Flores. Hello. Do more videos on Our Most Holy Dead, La Santísima Muerte. What would you like me to do? What kind of video would you like me to do, darling? Cat Braun, I love you to death, still. What kind of video would you like me to do on La Santísima Muerte specifically? Because I've done pretty much everything that I know about her, so it's pretty different. I don't know where I would start because I've already, established a practice with her, and it's just been going for probably about 10 years now, so I don't know. That's a good, very good, intelligent question. Or statement, actually. That wasn't a question. But I mean, what do you want to know? What do you want to see? Do you want to see me working with her? I mean, there's certain stuff that I won't show on film because it's, personal and private between me and La Santísima Muerte. So, but yeah. I don't like it when people call her just Santa Muerte. I don't like that. I think it's kind of disrespectful. I think she deserves her whole title, La Santísima Muerte, the Most Holy Death. Today is her day, actually, for me. This is when I honor her, so. But yeah. Just let me know what you guys want. Let me know below. Let me know what you guys think about, the Witchboard thing, and, the Witchboard 2, and then we had Witchboard 3, Possession, and I didn't get that because I don't think Kevin had anything to do with that film, and you can tell. So, but alright, guys. Yeah, that's just my rambles and rants, so. I love you guys. Please be safe for me. Don't, go peacing out on me or anything like that. I love you guys with all my heart, so all my love, all the way from Venus, always, all the way back down. I need to go fix my hair because I can tell that it looks like crap, and I love you guys very much, and yes, let me know what you guys think about all of this, about Tawny, about, the La Santísima Muerte, all of it, so, alright guys, I love you, and I will see you all tomorrow.